Hello everybody, this is the fourth update to my getting better story, I guess. It is the 28th of June right now, and I just wanted to quickly give an update because I've done something really good yesterday. I was feeling really bad, like really depressed all day. I was somewhere else and I wasn't feeling well, and then I went home and I was able to turn my day a bit around. Like I've said, I literally was feeling like a 2 out of 10 all day, and then I took a bath, cleaned my room, put all my stuff away, and then I was feeling like a 6 out of 10. And I just wanted to say that if you know you're feeling like bad, it's really good to try to, change that around a bit. Also, into how much taking care of your physical health can have an impact on your mental health as well. When you're having a bad day, sometimes you just gotta pull yourself out of that, snap out of it. Like, I know that that's kind of stupid, like when outside people who never have gone through like moments of depression or like periods of depression, they probably don't, if they say just stop being sad, just cry a bit and then you'll feel better, just snap out of it. It sounds really insensitive, but sometimes that's really the answer. And as somebody who does struggle with it, I just want to say, like, sometimes it is the answer. Sometimes that is the thing that, will make you feel better. And, that's really good. So, like, I know that in the previous update I said something about going to a psychiatrist to get diagnosed with some stuff. So basically I've already self-diagnosed myself with ADHD and depression, I think. Those are the two main things that I'm pretty sure about that, yeah, I'll deal with those. And so I was supposed to have it, but then I was there at the wrong day, and then I was supposed to go the day after that. I don't have no idea how I got it wrong, but but then they called me and was like, I'm sick today, can we reschedule it someday? And they haven't called me back, so I don't know when I'm gonna go. That was really a bummer. But yeah. And also I graduated, I went out partying with my friends. It was really nice, and then we had a sleepover. It was really fun. And just being able to like move on, because like right now I've been I want to say since the beginning of 2021 I've really been going through a big period of change, and like stopping being passive about my health, about my mental health, my physical health. And especially after like summer, the Easter break, I think that's when I really was like, fuck this shit, time to get your shit together. And I've been loving it. I'm also planning to have this huge glow up this summer, like working out a lot more, getting enough sun, going outside, really getting my creative things back in order. Also, can we appreciate this setup for a moment? Like, I've got my screen, my face is lit up at both the sides, but I don't have to stand up like I had to in every other video. Like, I was tired as shit just standing up for so long. But now we've got it. I'm really happy with it. But as for the glow up, like getting new stuff, treating myself, I want to get some new piercings. Like, I want to have a conch one here, a tragus one, a rook one, and I also want to get some just a nostril piercing here, but also like some round ones for my earlobes. So that's something I really want to do. I want to dye my hair purple again. Like you guys have never seen it when I had my hair purple, but maybe I'll insert a clip here. I really like to have my hair dyed, and I want to do that again, but we're gonna have to, you know, bleach it first. So, you know, just, you know, I'm planning a great, like, treating yourself with some nice things. Like, I'm getting a new phone for my birthday, which is the 5th of August. Getting a new phone, getting a new keyboard, a glowy keyboard, bitch, I'm gay. Getting a glowy keyboard, wireless mouse. It's just been so nice because I've never been able to like treat myself, even though I have enough money actually. Like, I've been saving up a lot over the past few years, but I never wanted to spend it. But now that I'm really changing into this new person, I've been loving it. I'm loving the glow up. I also started some new skincare. I don't know, this is great lighting, so like you're never gonna see any spots or stuff, but like I have some can you see this? Like, I have some no, this lighting is too good. Like, you're not I want to be like a bit real, like, oh yeah, like, let's get up and personal here. I have some hyperpigmentation on my nose, and I really think my skin is looking, you know, pretty good. It feels so soft. Like, I always like my skin is pretty good naturally, but like just being able to do something to like make it even better is really nice. So yeah, I just quickly wanted to say, like, if you're feeling quite bad, try to take care of your physical health, because that will really have a big impact on your emotional health. I'm telling you right now. So what I did was, I got home, I packed up all my stuff and I put everything away. So I cleaned up my space a bit. I had some food because I wasn't able to eat well all day. I allowed myself to just sit and zone out completely and just, you know, not be present. I took a bath, I brushed my teeth, which I hadn't done in 2 days, which is, you know, really fun. I made my bed with some new freshly washed sheets. I blow dried my hair and I went to sleep. That's it basically. So yeah, maybe I'll see you soon. Hello everybody. Today is going to be another update on my mental health. It's the 3rd of July and I have some updates. I don't know if you can tell, but I just cried, and it's been a long while since I cried, because I don't know why, but I just cannot seem to cry. Like, it's just something I'm not good at, and it's not good because it keeps your emotions all bottled up, and so it's pretty good that I did that. But now, why did I cry? So I was out with my family today, and we were like going to like a swimming pool or something, and we had already made a walk, and I really wasn't feeling like going to the swimming pool, because like we were like 500 meters out, and my legs were already feeling like jelly or squishy, or like basically I was just feeling very weak, and I did not like it. Because like 2 days ago I already went out to also have a walk, and I thought, you know, I'm just gonna push through and I'll probably feel better at the end of it. Even though I'm not feeling quite depressed actually right now, I'm just gonna, you know, push through, do it anyway. But that was not a good idea. That was absolutely not a good idea. And so like I've been feeling quite depressed these past 3 days. It's like summer vacation, but I'm really not feeling it right now. But you know, that's okay. That's okay. Because like my goal for this summer is to like have a glow up, be prepared for, you know, adult life, have my shit together a bit, learn new coping mechanisms, new coping skills, learn, just learn, and prepare for adult life. Let me get back to my story. So I was like, I wanna go home because I'm not feeling well. My muscles feel really weird. I'm really weak. Well, I'm actually quite a strong person. Like, I'm strong. I can walk 5 kilometers without, anything. But for some reason today, no. I was feeling very depressed these past 3 days. And I tried to do social stuff and stuff. But it's not working. And so I was like, I don't want to go to the swimming pool. Can you just drop me off home? And like, we also had to work in the garden a few days ago, but I wasn't feeling well, and I like just stopped randomly, and my parents like made a bit of fun of me for that, and I was like, bro, I was feeling really depressed that day. Like, don't do me like that. Don't be like that. And they were like, a bit like, oh, well, you're just lazy. It's just an excuse. I mean, I don't know. I know that they don't mean it like that, but it still hurt, because I'm just as frustrated as you are. Like, I have 3 siblings. And normally I need to do like the kitchen and load the dishwasher and stuff in the evening, but sometimes I'm just not able to do it. I really don't know why. It confuses the hell out of me, but sometimes I just can't do it. And my parent is quite frankly just frustrated with me and thinks it's not fair towards my other siblings. And the problem is that I completely agree. I don't think it's fair compared to my other siblings. I don't think it's fair. It's not fair to them. And I'm as frustrated as she is. Like, I'm just as frustrated by my own actions as everybody in this house is. But I said that to my parents today while we were in the car driving home. I was like, I'm just not feeling that good. And they were like, well, I just feel so powerless because I don't know how I can help you. And then I was like, well, I'm just gonna be honest. I'm just gonna say some things. Don't laugh or don't make fun of when I don't feel like doing something. Don't make jokes about it. Only I can make jokes about it. Like, take it seriously when I say that I think I may have this or I may have this mental illness. Take me seriously, because I often lack that, like that my parents don't take me seriously, even though like I've been thinking about this for months. And then we got home and we had this whole talk, and basically I was like, well, I think I have ADHD because executive dysfunction, emotional dysregulation, depressive episodes, rejection sensitivity, hyperfocus, lack of focus, stimming I do sometimes, understimulation, overstimulation, stuff like that. So yeah, those are a bit of the symptoms of ADHD that I know that I can relate to. I've just been trying to fix my routines every day for like the past half year. I've like, and I also said this to her, like I've been brushing my teeth twice a day. I've been doing skincare recently. I've been washing my body. I've been washing my hair. Like, today is the day I'm supposed to wash my hair, but I just wanted to talk through this. I've been writing again. I've been drawing again. I've been doing stuff again. I've been enjoying things again. But my chores
haven't been on point yet. I haven't gotten to that yet. And I understand why she's feeling so frustrated, because she can't expect what I am supposed to do as the oldest child and put it on the 3 siblings who are literally 4 years old right now. I mean, the youngest one is 4 years old. So I understand, and I'm just as frustrated as she is. Like, I'm the one who's most frustrated by this. Like, as much as she is frustrated, I am twice as much frustrated. Like, and I said this to her, like, I understand why you're upset, I understand your frustration, and I also understand that you're like, well, am I supposed to just let you do this? Like, I've got some responsibility as a parent to distribute these chores to my children. And I was like, I get it, I understand your frustration. But we came out with a new solution to just communicate better through these things. Like, today I really don't feel like loading the dishwasher. I do feel like vacuum cleaning, but I don't feel like doing the dishes, so can somebody else do that? I don't feel like cooking right now, so can somebody else do that? I'll do something else instead, something that I think fits me more. And so we're just gonna try that through this vacation and see where that leads. My parent was like, well, but if everybody is just gonna say, I'm not feeling it like it today, is anything gonna happen? And I'm like, no, because just having the ability to say, I don't feel like doing this right now, you're only gonna use that when you really have to. Like, you're only gonna use it when you really have to, and that's like, just having the ability to say, I need to rest right now, I can't do anything right now, that's like, just having that ability already takes so much pressure off of you. And if your pressure is lower, then, you know, anxiety is lower, everything can run a lot more smoothly. And so chances are that you're gonna actually be able to get something done throughout the day. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna try. Also, like, I've been, like, over the last couple of weeks, I've been losing interest again. Like, my favorite games haven't been I haven't been liking them. I haven't been liking my writing. I haven't been liking the things I draw. I just do it to pass the time, and that's kind of been worrying me. I've written down some coping strategies for when I'm feeling low energy, feeling neutral, and feeling high energy, to, like, also always at any time have something to do that's like a coping strategy. So, like, right now I'm gonna lean more into those low energy coping strategies, and I've got here, do my skincare routine, do chores, brush teeth, and sit outside for 5 minutes. That's what I've written down now. So I'm gonna try to focus on those and prevent myself from, like, slipping any further, because, like, I don't want to have to deal with that right now. And then when I start feeling better, I can go back to feeling neutral, which is clean up your space and brew a cup of tea. Hello, I hope the angle didn't change too much. My battery died. So I was talking about my feeling high energy coping strategies. So do a 10-minute workout, create digital or traditional art, edit a YouTube video, film a YouTube video, and write. So I think it's really important to, like, distribute your coping strategies to take into account what type of energy you're feeling. But, like, obviously if you're feeling high energy, you can do the ones of feeling neutral and feeling low energy. But, like, when you're feeling low energy, you just need to really focus on those basic needs, like your hygiene, your food, your sleep. That's what you really need to focus on when you're feeling low energy, and make sure that that is good, and so you don't slip into, like, a whole period of feeling low energy, because, like, just to make sure that everything keeps, you know, flowing. Or at least that's been working for me. That's my personal opinion. You don't have to do anything I say, but that's just what I've been doing. So, like, I also said this, that like, this really is a transformational period. I just graduated from high school. I'm turning 18. I'm going to college. I'm becoming an adult, I'm gonna live on my own. That's a big new chapter and a big chapter finish. Like, I've written this in my book that like the main character was like going through a big change, just like I am right now, and she was like, you can't always, if something this big changes so abruptly, you cannot expect that to have no consequence on you. You just gotta wait it out, sit it out, take as good care of yourself as you can, and move with that. You cannot expect a big change. A big change is gonna have a big effect on you. And that's kind of what I've been going through now. This is a big change, and it's okay if that takes a big toll. It's okay if you need a longer period of time to get adjusted to that. And you need to be able to give yourself that. So definitely, if you're in a situation like mine where you're like, I want to focus on getting better as a person, talk to the people around you and try to see if they're open to communicating about what they're feeling like doing today, or you know, stuff like that. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna, you know, draw, scroll on Instagram. I hope you like this. Oh, you can really tell that I cried.
Hello everybody, my name is Freya, pronouns are she and they, and today I'm gonna be giving you another update on my mental health. Today it's the 12th of July, and obviously I did my hair, and that was pretty nice. What can I talk about? Okay, so basically I've been trying to really focus on my creativity and drawing and gaming. I've been doing that. I really like it. Okay, hello. Why does it feel so weird to speak? Oh, I scheduled the appointment at my psychiatrist. I scheduled the first appointment, but it's literally like a month later than the one that I firstly put. So I think that's quite rude. Damn. I kind of feel right now like I'm shutting down, but I don't know why. That's kind of weird. What? Yo, stay awake, bro. Yo, hello, my brain. Yeah. I think I already talked about this, but like keeping my sleeping schedule like on time is something that shows that I'm taking care of my health, and it's not something like, oh, you're trying to do. Oh my god, what am I trying to say? I'm literally just saying words right now, but nothing makes sense. Oh, I just kind of feel right now like my head is just going too quickly for even me to process my own thoughts. Like, I know I'm having thoughts right now, but I don't feel them, I don't see them, but I know they're there, and it's annoying me because I can't properly articulate what I'm thinking, even though I know I'm thinking something, but for some reason I find it hard to finding it hard to speak, to articulate how I'm feeling right now. I'm definitely feeling some type of way, but I don't know how to explain it. Feel kind of clenched right here, like in my stomach. Yeah, I don't know what was going on. Like, I just a few minutes ago filmed like this makeup, doing this makeup, and I was talking through that, but now I don't. I can't talk for some reason. I have no idea why I'm finding it so hard. Maybe because nothing's really happened. Like I went to my other parent yesterday, and like in the car I was feeling really upset, and then I turned on the Out Now playlist by Spotify, and at the end I was just vibing, and I really changed that around in like 1 hour, so that's actually pretty good. Words. I don't know, man. What is up with this? I'm gonna shut this off. I'm gonna try to gather my thoughts and do this later. Hello everybody, my name is Freya, and today I'm gonna be giving a bit of an update on my mental health and where it's been. And tomorrow I have an appointment at like a piercer, so I'm gonna get some high nostril piercings. That's gonna be really nice because I've been looking forward to that. But that's actually not what I wanted to talk about. So, also I have a new computer. I hope you can't hear it running in the background, but I need it for my lighting situation. So today I went to the psychiatrist, and we had a lot of problems, and like not being able to get in, and yeah, was really stupid for quite a while. But then I finally got my appointment today, and I was able to go in, and I was able to get myself a talk with a psychiatrist. So I did a bit of talking about what kind of things, what I was in there for, what kind of things I wanted to talk about, and at the end they basically said like, I don't think you've got any psychiatric condition, but you definitely have like a vulnerability to emotional dissociation. So that basically means that whenever I'm in a state of heightened emotion, I tend to like zone out, space out, and I don't remember what has happened, and it's kind of like a coping mechanism to, like an unconscious coping mechanism to block myself off from emotions when they become too overwhelming. And I was like, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. I already knew I was doing this, but now I've got like a name for it. It's emotional dissociation, and it is like made to be able to cope with overwhelming feelings, and a side effect is not remembering whatever happened in the state of heightened emotion. I don't know if the doctor said that, but a lot of the times when I feel like in a pretty low state, when I feel pretty bad, I also feel really numb. Like I know that there are feelings like underneath the surface, but I can't reach them, and I don't know how to unlock them. Kind of like that's how I experience a lot of that. but I did think like she appointed me some other doctors that are pretty specialized in some dealing with in like helping coaching somebody like me, but like I was feeling kind of bad because she was like, don't do too much research about like dissociation and don't get into like a lot of the diagnostics and stuff. And I'm like, why am I not allowed to do that? That's kind of weird. And then she started talking about dissociative identity disorder and how it wasn't something that I should get into and stuff. And I was like, I followed these people, like a few system I followed for like a pretty long time. So like, yeah, I do know quite a bit about that. I know that I don't have it, obviously, but what's wrong with being educated on that? Like, I think she was mostly talking about self-diagnosing and stuff and like seeing problems where there aren't any. And I guess like, yeah, she's right about that, but I don't know why she said like cut the research or whatever. But then also halfway, like she kind of was like, do you have anything else to add? And I hadn't come yet to the point to say like when I get into a bad episode, I guess, or like whenever I get into like a prolonged period of feeling bad, I start to have like a lot of suicidal thoughts, and that's happened multiple times. So it's kind of worrying. Like, I've written this in my diary, scared that it wasn't gonna be just thoughts and that I was actually gonna try it and actually gonna do it and actually gonna succeed. And like, I didn't even get to say that, and so she was like, well, yeah, it's not that bad, it's not really a psychiatric illness or something. I'm like, yeah, but it kind of made me feel like it wasn't bad enough to like be taken very seriously. But obviously I'm so thankful that I now get to say like, this is emotional dissociation, this is one thing I'm definitely having, and I'm pretty sure that once I go to those coaches and those professors, that they're probably gonna turn me back and be like, well, this is probably something underlying as well. And maybe I want to actually read to you a piece that I wrote a few days ago. Well, it's longer, it's like a week ago that I finished it. And I'm gonna read it to you guys because I feel like it. When you don't want to see the sun, even though you know her warmth will make you feel better. My teacher showed us a clip of someone talking about how it feels so peaceful in his own head, so quiet and kind compared to the outside world. My mind is not a nice place. I wanted to, but I don't know how. And I thought I was getting better, but now I feel more bad than good. It feels like I'm back at square one, and I don't like to be there. I just want to move on. I want to create something, do something, feel something, not be stuck. I want to look at the sun and care about the warmth on my skin again. Processing emotions is unnecessarily hard. Sometimes I feel a lack of emotion, and that's suspicious. Like there's just not a lot to be felt, but my thoughts are also racing. It's like sitting on an iceberg. You know damn well there's more underneath the water, but you have no ability of knowing how big it is or how serious it is. Like there's feelings tossing and turning beneath the surface, but they don't exactly get through. I can sense they're there, but I can't feel them. I know I should let them out, but I don't know how to. It makes me feel powerless. Or sometimes it's the other way around, feeling weak and numb for weeks on end, not bad, not good, ominously numb, somewhere in between. And then all those feelings I was supposed to feel come crashing down, catching up to me with no time to properly prepare for it. If I could just learn to properly deal with my problems before they can become too big to handle. And sometimes I'm just so scared of my feelings. I constantly need to drown my thoughts out, or they'll become too much and I'll drown. I need to keep busy, not let it distract me. When there's a moment of free time, I immediately feel heavy. That doesn't feel good and I try to avoid it. And I know goddamn well I'm ignoring my emotions, but I don't know what to do instead, and I know it's bad. I should let my feelings out somehow, but I don't know how. What if it becomes too much? What if it becomes too much to bear? What if I want to let go? What if I decide to actually stop it all, end it all? What if I succeed? Will it all have been for nothing? How far will I go? Will these thoughts stay in my head? I'm scared of what I'll do. My biggest fear used to be that I'd hurt my loved ones on accident, and that it'd be all my fault anyway. Now my biggest fear is that I'll leave this world, that I'll actually do it. I'll never see the sun again. I don't know where I'm headed, what my place in the world is. I'm just so fed up, and I'm tired, I don't see the point. Right now, I feel like I'm faking it, like I'm just being dramatic. Am I? Is this just normal? If this is normal, I don't want to do it. I don't think I can. If this is the standard for how I'll feel for the rest of my life, I don't want to do it. If even the sun's rays can't cheer me up, what could? I'm a fragile glass that could shatter at any moment. My light flickers. Will it go out? I'm scared of slipping. I don't want to spiral again because I don't want to have to build myself up again. It takes so much worth. It takes so much work. Is it worth it? Maybe. And even if there's just the tiniest of chances that it'll all be worth it, I think we should grab it with both our hands and run with it. Because just a few weeks ago, I was able to sit with myself without feeling overwhelmed. Peacefulness washed over me. It felt nice. And another time, I didn't feel so good during the day. But I took about half an hour outside at dusk just to sit and collect my thoughts. I still felt depressed and spaced out, but it was a little better, a little easier to handle. And another time, I was tired, couldn't focus, sad and depressed, and wanting to avoid and numb my feelings. Then I got home and did something to help me feel better. Washed my face, put some food in my mouth, drew a pretty girl and wrote about my feelings. When I dropped into my bed, I was still tired, but proud of myself for doing those coping strategies. And I will prevail. No matter how high the waves will crash down on me, no matter how much I will hate the light and despise those who love it, no matter how much I will envy those who have seen darker places, I will prevail. I'm focusing on me and I will learn to love the sun again. And I felt relieved. There I was again. Not the same. Definitely different, but at least I wasn't the husk of me I'd been for almost a year. The sun shone on me and I felt it. I cared, even for just a heartbeat. My heart beats, my blood flows through my veins. I can experience the world and the sun. I'm alive. So are you. And you know what? I think that's actually quite alright. So, the funniest thing about this is that like 3/4 of these lines are like actual lines I put it down in my diary. Like obviously the metaphor of the sun, not necessarily. Like that's something I put in afterwards while writing this piece. But most of the things I just literally the lines that I wrote down in my diary. And you know, learning to go out anyway, even if the sun can't entertain you. It's I'm actually pretty proud of this piece. Like I really like it. So yeah, that's what I've been up to. In a month I'll be moving into my dorm. I'll have moved in my dorm by now. That's so exciting. Oh my god. It's also frightening a bit. That's gonna be it. You know, you can learn to love the sun again as well. everybody. Today I'm gonna be giving another update on my mental health. I'm really sorry about the noise that's happening. There's some construction happening in my house actually, so if it's obnoxiously loud and you can't understand what I'm saying, I also always have some closed captions, so if you really need it, turn it on. I'm not really promoting it that much, but there are closed captions. Just so you know, if you need them, they are there. Today is the 25th of August 2021, and this candle is just refusing to burn. Anyway, I have a lot to talk about today. I'm gonna have this is gonna be an update to my mental health videos that I'm gonna start doing regularly on my channel now. I got my nose pierced. I got my ears pierced a few weeks ago. I have upgraded a lot in my room, and I have gone to the store to buy stuff for my dorm. So because I'm moving in literally next week, so within a week I'm gonna have moved into my dorm, and I'm gonna have already done 2 days of the course that I'm gonna be in my college, which is really exciting. I'm kind of nervous about it, but now I don't really, I'm a bit nervous, but I also know that it's gonna be okay. So yeah, it's a good kind of nervous. It's just like this excitement for things to finally start happening. And it's something that I want to get over. So when I get into those, I want to learn to be more aware of when I'm slipping into those dissociative spaces, and to make sure that I can process my emotions when they're there, so that I don't get cut off from them, and so that I don't get numb, basically. Because what I've been calling like these depressive episodes, I don't remember a lot from them. It feels just really numb. When I write things down in my diary, it's mostly like, I know I should be feeling things, but I'm not. And now that just seems like, yeah, you were having a dissociative period. You were not feeling your emotions. You knew they were there, but you were not feeling them. Like, no, that's dissociation. And I really feel relieved that I can now call it that, because it impacts so many aspects of my life. I've had periods in my life where I was like trying to talk through things with my parents, with my step-parents, and I'm like, I don't remember what happened. I don't remember saying this, I don't remember saying that, I don't remember doing this, I don't remember you doing that. I know I was mad, I know I was frustrated, I know you said some things that were not cool, but I don't remember what. And it really seems like, yeah, that's just easy. You're just going away from all your responsibilities. You're forgetting things. Well, yeah, that's obviously very easy, you know, to just forget everything. Really comes in handy just at the right time, you know. But the thing is, I couldn't do anything about that, and that's something that's happened like ever since I was like 12 at least. Or that's like because like at 12, that's when like secondary school starts, and elementary or like primary school, I don't remember any of that, or like just a few snippets. But like after I was 12, that's like when I really started to become more aware. And I remember not remembering stuff, if that makes sense. Like there are just whole blocks of my life gone. And I was always really confused, because the thing is, if you don't remember something, it's really hard to become aware of not remembering something, because it's literally that, it's something that's gone. Like with the thing in Harry Potter with like Neville having that ball that turned red, and he was like, oh shit, I must have forgot something, but I don't remember what, because I forgot it. That's exactly the same. We don't stand J.K. Rowling on this channel, but that's like, it's the same thing. And so I've been talking about it more, like saying like, oh, I don't remember what you said. Can you repeat that? I don't remember what I was saying. What was I saying? Or like being really honest. Like I don't remember. I remember we were having an argument last night, but I don't remember what. Can you please repeat everything back to me? And then oftentimes it will return. Like actually all of the times it will return. Most of it at least. So yeah, that's something that I've been doing. So I'm really trying to get my emotional intelligence a bit up, my emotional awareness, to make sure that I know when I'm slipping into these dissociative periods, and to make sure that I know how to snap out of it, or that I can prevent getting into that dissociation, because it's really not good. So yeah, I'm just trying to, you know, pick up those signs from when I'm gonna start falling into like this dissociation, and making sure that I'm you know, prepared enough to be able to handle that. So yeah, I've been in a really transformative period in my life, especially over the last half year, but I really feel like it's picking up a lot. Like I've been editing this part of the thing, and I've also edited the first episode of this, and in the previous episode I was a lot in this limbo between teenagehood and adulthood, and right now I feel like I'm really crossing into that adulthood part. So I'm gonna start this one-on-one mentorship with Jasmine, mariposa. She's very spiritual, very being intentional with your time, being intentional with your day-to-day life, and making sure that you're becoming your deepest self and most inner self, and embodying your full potential every day. And that's something I really want to get into. I want to make sure that I become more emotionally aware on the daily. I want to just be more aware, be more intentional with my time, make sure that I'm not wasting my time by scrolling on social media. I really want to cut that out. Not do that as often, only share things that can inspire people, but also being honest. And she also does these tarot readings during it, so that I can ask like extra questions about stuff, and I get a bit of help with that. I've been on a spiritual journey for like 4 years now, and oftentimes it looks very low-key, but I really want to get into it a bit more. I really like it. I really want to embody this very excited energy, and I want to make sure that I'm, you know, I'm feeling really good, and I just want to make sure that I'm able to keep it this way, that I'm able to be more emotionally aware for when times do get a bit heavier, that things get a bit harder, that I remember that there are days where I feel really good, and that there is so much beautiful, there's just so much beauty in this world, and that I don't forget. So yeah, my heart feels so full right now, and I'm just so insanely grateful right now. So yeah, I'm probably gonna catch you after I've moved in into my dorm, and also probably something after, like the mentorship. Also, it's gonna cover shadow work as the first week, which is something really good, which is also really something that I wanted to get into. So, you know, we're getting there. I bought myself some pans, some pots, some cute cutlery. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so grateful for everything that's happening in my life right now. I have amazing friends. We're going out tomorrow. We're gonna have a city trip somewhere. So yeah, I'm just really excited for things to come, while also keeping my feet on the ground. So yeah, that's gonna be it. Oh wow, this is great. Hello everybody, don't mind my crusty looking face and my crusty looking hair. I just wanted to quickly check in. I'm gonna take a shower later, but I wanted to do this before that. Today is the 29th of August, and tomorrow I'm gonna start my classes at college. It's like introductory classes, and yeah, I'm just so excited. I've been packing so much. I probably have 3 kilograms of pasta and rice. 3 kilograms, understatement of the century, hello. Yesterday I got my new piercings. Like, one fell out, and that was fun. One fell out, this one fell out, and then I had to run around with an earring in my nose, and with like a cute sticker on my nose. So yeah, I've just been moving through my stuff, sorting through my stuff, seeing what I want to keep and what I want to bring to this like new chapter of my life. Yeah, it's really happening. It's really happening. That's so crazy. Oh my god. So yeah, I'm just really excited with everything that's coming through. I'm gonna start those classes, I'm gonna start a mentorship, I'm gonna move out and live alone. It's just a lot, and I'm so excited for it. Honestly, I'm really excited. Yeah, honestly, I don't have anything else to say, but it really just felt like, you know, saying hi before the school year starts. I really hope that I'm gonna be able to stay motivated and on top of my game, and not spiral it into an episode of dissociation, and make sure that I'm feeding myself well, that I'm treating myself well, that I keep hanging out with my friends and seeing my family. I got myself these 3 crystals. I think I already showed them, but hello. Alright, that's gonna be it. Hello everybody. Today is the 5th of September 2021, and I'm gonna give another update on my mental health journey and where I've been with trying to better it. So as you can see, I moved into my dorm a few days ago. I've been taking introductory courses at my college, and I have really been thriving. Like, it's been so lovely. I'm just filled with a lot of gratefulness. I've been cooking myself. I've been cooking for myself. I've met so many nice people who are all interested in the same thing, because obviously we're going to the same school, same major. It's so lovely. And I've also been staying in touch with my old friends, obviously, and it's been really nice. Like 2 days ago, I went out with my friends to have a party somewhere. It was like it was a COVID safe type of party, so you had to be vaccinated to get in there, and we did. It was like a very emotionally overwhelming night. Let's keep it at that. I'm not gonna get into many details because it's like a bit too personal, but it was a very emotionally overwhelming night. So naturally, as one does when they make subconscious coping strategies, I started to dissociate, and I'm still feeling a bit numb, but I noticed it this time, because other times I just get overwhelmed and I get cut off from my emotions and I can't get back into it. But now I noticed that I was like spaced out, and so I got home here and I called up a few friends. I went to their place and I just talked about what happened, and I tried to talk myself through everything. And I think that's a really good decision, because starting to talk about it is like really beneficial, I think. Yes, of course, I'm starting a 4-week mentorship with Jasmine Mariposa today. I actually got all of the resources, the courses, all of the extra material yesterday, and I'm gonna have a look at it today. It's so exciting, honestly. I'm really happy with it. And I'm gonna try to journal a lot with this course. Right now I'm really trying to... Wait, I actually wrote it down, so let me just say what I wrote. Yes, I want to connect deeper to myself, get more emotional awareness, and thrive during this new chapter in my life. I wish to learn how to deal with my emotional dissociation from a spiritual standpoint and be able to feel my emotions deeper than ever before. So I also want to kind of start doing a few more things. I maybe want to start streaming, like video games, or making art, or practicing for my college, like study with me type of streams. So maybe I want to do that. I'm also opening art commissions, and having deeper emotional connection with the people around me. So yeah, that's kind of some things that I've been thinking about, and I want to get some guidance with that, because I don't want to overwhelm myself. I want to be sure to really take my time with everything, and to not overwhelm myself too much, because this is already a new chapter. I'm gonna get that mentorship. That's probably gonna take a lot of time. Then the introductory courses are also gonna take a lot of time. So I'm just trying to take it a bit more slow and live a bit more mindfully through everything. Yeah, I've also been trying to be more emotionally open with the people I know, and especially friends, not necessarily family or anything, but definitely my friends and the people that I know. So in my old friend group, we're 4 people, and I live the furthest from everyone. They're living a bit close into the city and I'm living a bit outwards, and we have this thing where we're everybody can hang out with whoever they want, and we can hang out one-on-one in the group, and we promised each other that we wouldn't get jealous, or that if we would get jealous we would talk about it. And I did, because I was living pretty far, and they were doing stuff one-on-one and I wasn't, and I was feeling so pathetic and embarrassed to even mention it, because I'm it's so irrational to even have to admit it, but I did. And being able to talk about that, and I'm insecure about that. I know it's not rational, I know, but you have to talk about it in order to move on from it. So I did that. And also going to other friends that I made here yesterday to talk about what happened. Just being a bit more emotionally vulnerable with people, and honest with what I'm going through and with my insecurities and problems that I'm facing, and asking for advice. Just that. Alright, that's gonna be it. This mental health video is gonna be so long, bro. It's gonna be so long. Anyway, I hope you have an amazing day, and that you keep fighting for yourself. You are worth it. So today I wanted to talk about my mental health process. Today is the 21st of September, and I've been in my dorm for 21 days now, for 3 weeks, and it's been a blast. I have so much to talk about. I have to get to class though in an hour, so I don't know how much I'll be able to tell, but I think this is gonna wrap up the video because it's been very long already. Yesterday I had the first day of real class, and it was actually fine. It was theory classes, and one was math, and it was obnoxiously slow compared to what I had last year, so that should be fine. And then I had a theory class of 3D modeling, which was weird. Like, why would you do that? Give like a theory class? I don't know, it seemed kind of weird. And today I'll have some other classes, and I've been having a great time. I also have a diffuser now. Can you hear it? It's been really nice. I have also been doing the mentorship with Jasmine Mariposa, which has been so powerful, so potent, so much revelations that have been coming through, so much abundance that has been like arriving. It's absolutely crazy. Let me look how many 4,800 words are in my document where I've been journaling, and like it's helped me move through a lot of things. One of the journal prompts was something about writing down 50 people in your life that have influenced you. Like 50 people that have influenced you and your life a lot. That's better. And like when I did that, it kind of immediately made me dissociate, and it kind of made me feel really bad. And then for like 2 days I was like feeling a bit low after that, and then I was like, wait, okay, hold up. After I did that journal prompt, I immediately felt a lot more down, and I was like able to sit with myself and like think about why that was, instead of just going about my day without realizing why I was feeling bad. And so I messaged and was like, is it normal that yesterday's journal prompt was especially hard? And she was like, what about it was challenging? And then I started like typing, and I was like, oh my god, I'm feeling grief because some of the people on this list are not in my life anymore. Like they're not deceased or whatever, but they're just, I'm not friends with them anymore, or I've been hurt by these people, and that sucks. I never should have been like, never should have gone through that experience. That was horrible. And also that like 20 people of this set of the 50 people were like people on the internet. I was like, damn, they have such a little community of real people, or that I was even like putting people on the internet above like my actual family. That was so crazy. Or like actual family members. That was so crazy to me. And then once I found like the word, oh, I'm feeling grief right now over relationships that I wasn't able to make work, or relationships that just didn't turn out good, or things that I've been hurt by, or relationships that I've been hurt by. It immediately, having a word for it made it so much better, and like being able to understand that. Then also like a few days ago, I went to this party, and it was really the turning point. Like it made me realize so much that I really need to be a lot more careful with who I allow into my life, and what type of energy that I want to share with the world, share with these people. And I'm going sober, man. I'm going sober. I drank way too much and to the point where it was just not nice anymore. Like, I still want to hang out with my friends because it was with my friends, and obviously I really like my friends and I really like doing things together, but I don't want to do those kind of things together. I don't want to party anymore. I don't want to drink anymore. It just makes me feel bad, and it doesn't, like, it's not wholesome, and I've been looking for more wholesome energy. So yeah, that's been, like, those two things have been really prominent because I've been thinking about going sober like before, but no, I've just had it. One of the prompts was also, like, I think, yeah, 2 days ago was like writing a letter promising some things to yourself, and it was a template, and let me read what I wrote, like, extra. Like, I felt called to, like, write some extra stuff and make some extra files to myself, and I want to share it with you. So, from this point on, I make good decisions for me, things that will make me happy, things that will energize me. I have great self-discipline because I know this is for my highest joy. I stop drinking, ask people for help, ask people to buddy double when I need it. I hang out with the right crowd every time. The right people are effortlessly being pulled towards me, and I intuitively know which people I need to keep in my life. Doing the right thing to bring about happiness is effortless and very much worth it. I feed myself well, I enrich my mind with books, I deplug more often, I move my body, I work through my emotions, I love and receive love, I'm one with nature and I am me. I speak this reality into existence. This I swear to myself and the universe. This is in my highest good. And honestly, when I wrote that, this wave of contentment and just like it clicked something into place, which was really nice. Also, I've been aspiring to, like, read more books because I used to be a really big reader, and I kind of got out of it. And now I just wanna, I bought some books, which was really nice, and currently I'm reading the first book, Furyborn, of the Empire trilogy, I think so, I'm not gonna look. So that's what I've been reading for September. For August I read the Song of Achilles. It's the, oh, it's not there. Well, it is, the white one, here. It was really nice. So it's also good to, like, get back into habits. I've also had this really wholesome tea party with some people that I met at my university. Oh, it was so cool. It was so wholesome. It was so nice. And just, I've been feeling so grateful, but at the same time I've been feeling so successful, and at the same time I've been moving through so many, like, old emotions and so many old insecurities and problems that I've been facing with, like, I think just yesterday, like 2 days ago, I was really tired because it was after that party, and I still had to go get groceries because I didn't have any food for dinner. So the day after, I was feeling so tired, and I was like, okay, let me just reach out to somebody and ask if they want to go together. And we actually went together, and it was so nice. And then we also stopped by, and so we just went to the regular grocery store, and then afterwards we went to an Asian market, I think, yeah, an Asian supermarket, which was also really nice. And I got some funky drinks. It was really tasteful. And just, like, asking more and, like, leaning on people, trusting people, and asking for help. Like, if I'm not feeling like going to the store alone, asking somebody to come with me. And that's been so nice. Oh yeah, maybe I've talked about this already, but I've been wanting to stream on Twitch. And, like, I called with Jasmine about this. Jasmine? I don't have no idea how to pronounce it, actually. And I like mentioned that maybe I was gonna open art commissions or like try live streaming, and I was like, well, what if it fails? Like it would be such a shame if like I don't like it, or like I'm a bit too scared to like try it out. And she was like, girl, just try it. Like this is so nice. Like nothing to lose, everything to gain, nothing to fear, even less to worry about. And yeah, I really just love how I've been like making myself a lot more vulnerable and like helping other people and connecting with others. And yeah, I've had it with shallow relationships with people, and I really think that I've been doing a lot of things that like will like deepen relationships with people, which has been so good. It has been so good. I don't really have anything else to say, just that I can't imagine that 6 months ago I was literally scared that I was gonna commit suicide. That's so insane. And now I'm over here literally thriving, which is so good. That's so amazing. Oh, I just wish I could hug Freya. Really wish I could. Also, I'm going by they them now. I've been thinking about that for like 2 years. Where I was like, yeah, I mean, if my mother language would like have gender neutral pronouns, those are the ones that I would use. And now I've come into like the school that I go to is an international school, and so everything is English. And I've been spending the majority of my time in my brain just. This is dissociation. Okay, wait, what triggered me? Yeah, so for like 2 years I've been thinking like, yeah, I would use gender neutral pronouns if there were any in my mother language, and so like I'm not gonna use them in English. I don't want to have 2 different sets of pronouns. Like that's kind of weird. Or like in 2 different languages having different pronouns. That's, I don't know, it just seems kind of weird. But now that I've been spending my time in a mostly English speaking environment, in 2 weeks I'm like, they done? And also like the majority of the people that I've been meeting are queer, which has been so nice. Like just when like last year I was literally the outsider. I was alone at my like I wasn't alone, but like the majority of queer people were like literally family members, which is like so insane. It's so insane. And but now I've been like just attracting this alt emo queer group of people. It's been so funny. It's been so nice. And so yeah, really, it's been nice. It's been really nice. I know that I have no idea if I sound as happy as I am, but yeah. Ooh, full body chills coming through. Hello. Yeah, it's just it's been a lot, but it's been very nice. Oh, bruh, I also need to talk about. So I got these bras and they're not very girly, and the amount of euphoria it gives to me is absolutely insane. Like absolutely insane. Computer, damn, that's kind of rude, not gonna lie. I've also been talking things through with my parents, like shut up, with my mom specifically, because she was like, I kind of feel like you don't give a lot of attention to your family anymore, not that you've moved out, and I kind of miss that, and I kind of feel deappreciated. I was like, okay, that's definitely not what I want to do, so I'm gonna have to change that. And I've been calling her and like keeping in contact, and she's been very grateful because of that. So that's also nice, because I think I'm a bit too I undervalue my family a bit. Oh, and also my timetable for my lessons allows me to go hiking with my family. Oh, I was so scared that I wasn't gonna be able to do that. Like we hike every Friday from like 7 to 9 in the evening, and I was like, well, if I have classes until 6, I won't be able to make it. But my classes stop in the morning, so it's so nice. It's so nice. Like everything is just aligning perfectly, and oh, that's been so nice. Oh, it's so nice. It's so nice. It's nice. And I've been writing again. Like I think I mentioned like in a previous update that I was waiting for like the licenses to start, for the school year to start, so that I would be able to use the licenses. And now the licenses have started, and I've been writing again. It's been kind of rusty to get back into it. Yeah. But still, I'm trying, and I've been setting time apart in the morning to like write and stuff. Really, for all you all who have been feeling like me in the past episode, or like in the beginning of this episode, trust me, things that get better. Nothing is permanent. Nothing is permanent. Everything is bound to change. And failure does not exist. Only redirection. Failure does not exist. If you fail at something, it's not really a failure, because you're still learning something. And even though it doesn't feel like you're learning something, you still are, and you have to keep telling that to yourself. Keep telling that to yourself until you believe it, please. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go. Oh shit, I really need to go. Bye guys. Oh, my life has been so nice.